Namaste, dear one, and welcome again to the series of the 7 vital principles of a yoga asana practice. We are on the last principle, and this is the principle of expansion, expanding. So elongating and widening that happens due to the rooting that we learned in another principle. So there's no sagging in the joints, thus the chain and the body and the rings do not touch, like I mentioned, in connection. So no effort of the muscles. This is something that is so subtle, but it is so profound and undeniable once you feel this in your practice. So the body moves relaxed, it moves connected, and it moves as one. Instead of moving fragmented with a frown on the face and smile cannot happen. So this is the expansion principle of a yoga asana practice. So from here, just closing the eyes and softening the gaze. Feeling into the body, watching the body. From the breath. Is it possible to notice how the connective tissues, the fascia and the muscles and the skin works together? The skeletal system shields and supports the coverings. And the coverings create space for the skeletal to move. Even in a micro movement that happens in the breath. Notice them in coherence. On the next inhale, reaching the hands all the way up. Expansion and rooting that expansion down into the heart space. And with our hands hovering over the hub of our heart, we open ourselves up to receive what is of highest relevance to us in this moment. So it mote be. Humbly bowing the head down towards the inner teacher. And slowly start to blink open those beautiful eyes. So from here, we're going to clasp the hands together, push the palms away from you. We inhale, reaching all the way up. And as you exhale, drop the hands to heart level and push the back of the spine all the way back. Inhale, push the chest forward, reach high. Exhale, curl the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back to center as you rotate into the wrists. Placing the hands onto the shoulders here. I want you to notice that it's not just an expansion of the body, meaning the body's extremities moving out, but it could also be an expansion of energy. So we're going to do a power breath here, working into the spine. We inhale to the one side, exhale to the other side. We're going to do this powerfully, not forcefully, so have a soft and gentle inner smile on your face and over your heart. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Hold. Feel the expansion. Now keep all that expanded energy and just exhale. just the air blows out. From there, we're going to bring the hands towards the one side as we come over onto all fours. Wiggling into the hips, we're going to come into a motion, noticing how movement and motion just gives an expanded feeling in your inner space. And that translates back into your body. So let's start by wiggling the hips in a circular motion. Notice if at the left side the hips are coming forward or backwards, because we're also going to do it in the opposite direction. Now, along with this hip circulation, add cat and cow to your spine. And allow the head to organically also turn in a circle. Forget how it looks. Remember how it feels. Now slow down the movement. Come back to center. You might notice an expanded motion of energy in your inner space. Now, opposite direction with the hips. Cat and cow with the spine. And allow the head to organically move along. Intuitive, freely. Coming all the way back to center. Breathe into that expansion. Keep that built up energy, that high vibing, expanded energy, and just blow the air out. Beautiful. So from there, moving the hands forward so that the arms are straight, we're going to bloom the chest open into a happy puppy. Breathing into the chest. Exhale, front center where the rib cage meet, hugs each other. On the next inhale, you invite the shoulders directly above the elbows and you drop the hips down. Just wiggle into the hips here, making sure that everything is relaxed. Again, the skeletal system supports from the inside, but the muscles create space and invites the skeletal system into movement. So making sure that you have your shoulders directly above your elbows here. Inhale, reaching the gaze all the way up. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, reach the gaze up. Exhale, down. One last time. Keep the chin into the chest. Move the shoulder blades a little bit closer. And just feel. Soften the lower back. Invite the breath there. Then bring the gaze forward. You're taking your right hand diagonally in, and from there, you're sending your left foot up into the sky. Now, without collapsing into the chest, keep it wide open to the front. Reach for that left foot and see how close you can bring it. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Now slowly releasing that foot, bringing the hand back and sliding the left knee in line with the left hip now. Take the right hand through the space of your body and your left elbow and drop it down onto that knee, drop down onto your ear, tipsy frog. Beautiful. So from here, you're going to take your left hand, start lifting it up into the sky. Roll over, coming into a spinal twist. Deep, mindful breaths here. Feel the expansion in front of your chest. One more deep breath. Complete the breath here. And then from there, we roll all the way back down onto our belly into Sphinx. Realign your Sphinx back to center, back to balance. Taking 3 deep, mindful breaths here. Relax the stomach, relax the lower back, relax the legs. The closer the feet are towards each other, the more pressure you have in your lower back. So you can also take the feet wider out. Then from there, the left hand is going in diagonally to the center. Point the right toes up towards the sky. Don't collapse here in the chest. Keep the chest broad and open. Reach for that right foot. See if it can come close to the buttocks. Both your hips in the front is still in touch with the mat. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly release, bringing your arms back into Sphinx. Now move the right knee in line with the right hip, coming into a half frog. Then the left hand is moving through the space of the right elbow and the stomach. Grab hold of that right knee, drop down onto the left ear. Tipsy frog. On the next inhale, the right hand starts reaching into the sky, coming all the way over, opening up the chest towards the sky, coming into a spinal twist. Deep breaths while feeling the expansion. Don't lose the expansion and think that it falls all back on the exhale. Keep the expansion. And just blow the air out on the exhale. One more deep breath. finish the breath. And then from there, wiggle yourself so that your back is now on the mat and you're facing up towards the sky. Tuck the tailbone, bring your thoracic spine closer towards the floor. Now, heels as close to the buttocks as you can. We're just going to do C curves with the spine. This is not a bridge. So connecting the hands onto the floor, start curling into the spine. Imagine someone is pulling on the tailbone, pulling it up towards the sky. On the exhale, just lift the tailbone and the lower back away from the mat. You'll start feeling an activation and stretch into the front of your thighs. That's perfect. Now deep breath in again. Exhale, lifting a little bit higher. Deep breath in again. And start rolling vertebra for vertebra all the way back down. Beautiful. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Grab hold of the knees and create circular motions. The knees going into outside and coming together in the center. Opposite directions. Dropping the left leg down, hugging the right knee in towards the chest, move it over towards the right side, and if possible, bring it into the right elbow. Taking 3 deep breaths. Feel the expansion, breathe into every single pore of your skin. Exhale to the center of your body. Bend into the left knee, place the right ankle onto the left knee. Just push ever so slightly. Let's come into a reclined pigeon by threading the needle, grabbing hold of that left leg with both your hands. Again, breathing into every pore of your skin. Exhale to the center of your body. 2 more. Releasing the hands, releasing the legs. Straighten the right leg now. Bend the left knee in towards the chest. If you can, bring it into your left elbow. Opening it up. 3 deep breaths into every pore of your skin. And exhale to the center of your body. Bending into your right leg here. Placing the ankle onto that right knee. Slightly push that left knee away from you. And bring the legs closer to the chest. Wrap your hands around the right front knee. Coming into a reclined pigeon, 3 deep breaths. Releasing the hands, releasing the legs, just moving the knees from left to right. Beautiful. So instead of coming into a normal savasana, we're coming into a star savasana. So again, just get the thoracic spine close to the floor. Take the legs wider than your mat and the arms wide as you can. Feeling the expansion and just breathing into every single pore of your skin. Imagine that your skin and all your organs, everything has more space inside and between them. And as you exhale, everything goes back with a little bit more space than before. And the last few deep breaths. Allow this expansion to travel to the aura of Earth or the atmosphere of Earth. Inhaling, expanding to the borders of the Earth's aura. And as you exhale, exhaling to the core, to the heart of Mama Earth. And wiggling into your fingers and your toes, the movements grow bigger, stretching, hugging and guiding the body all the way back into a seated position. Keep the gaze soft, here and now. Hands back to the heart space. Thank you so much for practicing with me and following the series with me. I'm so honored to have your presence practicing with me. Thank you for conspiring, for breathing together, and just for being present. I offer you my deepest and most sincere gratitude. Thank you, dear one, and until next time, namaste.